Thank you for coming to KSHB.com and looking at our weather blog. Well, we have been in search of some cold air, and there is cold air in the northern hemisphere, but not in the United States, barely in North America, extreme northern Canada and Alaska. But let's go over the ocean here. Let's go over into Europe, where it's not that cold, and even in Stockholm, 28, Helsinki, 27, Moscow, 27. That's not that cold for this time of year either. However, when you go over to Siberia, yes, cold in Siberia, big deal. But they're having record snow over there. It's 30 below to 10 below in many locations. There is no sign at this time that that cold air is going to move over to our side of the hemisphere. We've got to keep an eye on it. It is there, and there are parts of this weather pattern, new LRC developing parts of the weather pattern that could bring it over. We'll be talking more about that here in the coming weeks. In Alaska, Fairbanks is 14. Oh, that's cold. But come talk to me when it's 14 below. 14 in Fairbanks, early November in the morning, not that unusual. And for here in the United States, it is mild from coast to coast and border to border. What's been going on? A lot of activity in the eastern Pacific, a lot of storm systems, and they don't come right across the United States. They move up into the Pacific Northwest and into Canada, and so they thrust warm air northward, and so that is keeping all the cold air bottled up in western, over in Siberia, really, and also that throws up a huge ridge. The jet stream is retreated well to the north, up into central Canada, and the cold air is north of the jet stream, but the jet stream near Hudson Bay, it's almost in a summertime position. Now, that's why we're having such mild weather. Now, every once in a while, the disturbance breaks off the main jet stream in the Pacific and wanders into the United States, and one of those wandering systems is now in the plains and approaching our area. We had one of those last week, gave us some pretty heavy thunderstorms in a few spots. This one is coming in and will give us some rain on Monday. Let's go into our PowerCast. So for the Chiefs game today, the weather's looking great. Temperatures in the 60s, but off to the west, there's that system, and overnight tonight into Monday morning, it's going to cloud up. Even by the morning rush hour, we could have a few showers. In the lunch hour, we could have a few showers. Into the evening rush hour, some scattered showers. A few moderate downpours will be possible. Even into Monday night at midnight, there's the rain. We're getting close to Election Day here, but it looks like by Election Day morning, look at that. The system weakens. We have some clouds around here. A little bit of rain maybe in Chicago to St. Louis, but it's a falling apart storm system. Other than that, quiet from coast to coast and border to border. Even by the afternoon, the weather's looking great. Maybe a sprinkler shower in eastern Missouri and a little bit of rain in northern Ohio. But other than that, some really nice weather. It can be a lot stormier this time of year across the United States. It just simply is not with the jet stream so far to the north. And here in the Kansas City area, well, the weather's looking great on Election Day afternoon. Clear to partly cloudy, temperatures in the 60s. So for today, we got the Chiefs, and by noon 62, by 3 p.m. 66, 5 p.m. 60. Remember, the sun sets now at 5:12, so right after that, it's going to cool off quickly to 54 by 7 and 52 by 9 o'clock. Hour by hour on Election Day, we've got 53 at 7, 55 at 10. There might be a lingering shower in the morning, and then increasing sun in the afternoon, some really nice weather into the low 60s. And on the 7-day forecast, well, after the little bit of rain on Monday, Tuesday there might be that early shower, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday looking great. There's a cold front next weekend, and perhaps next Sunday morning we might have our first freeze. We shall see about that one. We certainly are overdue for it. Have a great week ahead.